What's up, guys? Nate here. What in the world is going on with Facebook? I'm laying in bed last night, about to go to sleep, giving my last consciousness on my phone before I go to sleep, obviously, because that's what everyone does before they go to sleep. And I start seeing messages everywhere. Accounts getting banned, Facebook dropping the ban hammer. Boom, 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 left and right. And every group that I'm in, worldwide, accounts that are running millions of dollars in ad spend getting banned. I am just blown away by the amount of accounts that got banned last night. Some of my client accounts got banned last night, and generally over the past couple of months, they've been getting banned anyway for just the most ridiculous of reasons. So, like e-commerce clients running even nothing remotely political, accounts getting banned for political reasons. Super weird. And again, accounts getting banned last night for the most ridiculous of reasons. Super, super weird. But I wake up this morning and there has been nothing said about it from Facebook, nothing said about it on their social media, on their business pages, on the developer pages, account reps, no real response from people that are appealing their ad accounts. What actually happened? Well, from my understanding and how Facebook works, the simple solution or the simple answer that I can probably give to what actually happened was something to do with the election. We are in just still a volatile time. We all hoped that when the elections started or when they were over and, voting was done and all of the ad spend of the candidates got dropped down, we were all kind of hoping that things would go back to normal. Given that things are still going on, for some reason, things are still going on. There's still changes happening on social media platforms. You have Twitter, you have Facebook, you have every platform trying to now stop the candidates from posting certain things about people winning. You have all kinds of false information coming out and been blocking posts and doing updates. Our campaigns trying to post that they have won, and the accounts need to. I am like stuttering because it's like I don't understand what could be going on, but they're doing all of these things. And from what I can understand at the base level about the algorithm and what Facebook does, listen, accounts are not banned by people and accounts are not disabled by people. It's bots. That's very obvious. They don't have like a warehouse of people somewhere scrolling around looking through ad accounts to see who's getting banned. But it's a bot. And so basically they just control those bots via the code and what they do with AI. And it all can get really complicated. From what I can see, probably what happened is they rolled out some sort of change or update, or they turned up the bots in a way. What that essentially does is that creates a bug in the actual algorithm itself, and it can do things that are very unpredictable. There's really no way to predict it at all. But what most likely happened is they might have turned up the dial slightly on the algorithm in terms of political posts. And then what that happens is it basically any change in anything that can happen can create a bug. Like I've talked about before and like we should know, anytime Facebook makes any sort of change, it's generally to affect one group of people, but it most likely is going to affect everyone. I don't know why. It's code, it's AI, it's how all of this works. The reality is that the majority of these companies are just not incredibly organized in everything that they do. Facebook is not incredibly organized in everything that they do. I've listened and talked to past people that have worked at Facebook. It's not a very organized company in the way that things happen. Now, from what I've noticed, the accounts that got banned last night, from at least from my perspective and from our accounts, have already gotten turned back on. It was obviously a fluke. It was obviously a bug. It was not because of probably something that you were doing or that you were running some weird black hat ad. It was probably just for the idea that there was some sort of fluke in the system or bug in the system. So don't worry about that. If you haven't watched my video on what to do with your account bans, I have it posted down below in the description. Make your appeal as quickly as possible to get it turned on as quickly as possible. Now, we have seen those appeal times take a little bit longer over the past couple of months. I can't say that your account will be turned back on tomorrow, but the quicker you get that appeal in, the quicker you can get it turned back on. Hopefully we see something from Facebook on this. The thing is that I think we can understand that everybody and their mom right now cares more about the election than anybody. I mean, it seems like over the past couple of years, Facebook has kind of turned down their enjoyment and their care for advertisers in a way, kind of. I mean, I think it's just because of, gosh, all the changes that have been happening over the past couple of years and people making a lot of money and a lot of sketchy things happening. And so I can't say that we'll see something from Facebook on this. Even from people that have Facebook reps, everyone's kind of in the dark. I think even reps are kind of in the dark of what's going on. You know, the account managers that you can email. I don't think anybody really knows what happened. And I don't know if we're actually going to hear anything about what happened. But from what I can understand, from what I can see, it was a bug. Will this happen again? I hope not. And how do we mitigate the risk of this? Guys, I'm telling you, expand your platforms. You want to mitigate risk. Investing strategies 101, diversify, spread the budget, right? All of these platforms are just as big as Facebook. Google's algorithm is probably better than Facebook's. I don't know if you were aware. So expand that, mitigate that. You can go through the exact same process and start learning how to mitigate your risk on these different platforms. That's the best way to mitigate this. Start multiple ad accounts. From what I can see, not all ad accounts were banned. There were accounts that were running millions of dollars and had been running spend. One of our accounts has been running spend since like last October, every single month, and they got banned. Now it's turned back on now, but for whatever reason, accounts running millions of dollars got banned. I don't know why. In any event, watch the video that I made down below on what to do if your account gets disabled. It's going to help you a lot. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If it helped you, if you liked it, make sure that you like and subscribe to the channel. It helps me out with the YouTube algorithm, helps me create better content, and helps me learn more about what's going on there so I can relay that back to you. Thank you guys so much. Stay frosty. Until next time.